Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and you are here at Supergirl Gamer Pro, located in lovely Oceanside, California, brought to you by Legion, Nerd Street Gamers, Turtle Beach, Rawcat, and of course, the U.S. Air Force. And today, alongside me, I've got Austin, also known as Bog CS, and we're here to bring you a great show match between the ladies from CLG Red, as well as the ladies from Dignitas, featuring a couple other faces that decided to make an appearance.
Indeed. We got a good matchup coming up. I believe the maps are Mirage and Vertigo. Vertigo to start it off, so...
I'm always excited for a good Vertigo match. I mean, how can you complain about something like that,
That
right?
makes one of us.
I mean, oh, you're not a fan of the Vertigo?
I am not a fan of Vertigo. I don't like the map. I call it Rush A Simulator, so...
Okay, well, if we're not going to talk about Vertigo, let's talk about the location. How do you feel about this lovely location in Oceanside?
I mean, you can't beat it. You guys can't see it, but we got a beautiful beach about, what, 50 yards away?
And they got some lovely surfing going on there, featuring some great female surfers out there that are just doing their thing, showcasing their talent and skills. And then looking inside here in this gamer tent, well, we've got some lovely females as well, showcasing their talent right now. The girls from CLG as well as the ladies from Dignitas coming out here, putting on a show for us. It's going to be a great game.
Indeed it is. I mean, we've got some new faces making an appearance here on Dig as well, so it'll definitely be a good showing and great opportunity.
Who are you looking towards CLG to be the standout player?
I honestly don't know. I'm thinking that things are going to be a little bit shaken up, probably a little bit shaken up in roles as well, and we'll see an outlier. Okay,
and from the Dignitas side, is there anybody that stands out to you as their prominent player?
Go with Artstar.
Artstar?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give it to my longtime friend, or for a couple of years now, Emily. Great opper. Actually married to a buddy of mine, XP3, for those of you who don't know him. He's also a legend in the Counter-Strike scene, so that's a Counter-Strike family right there that they're developing.
Indeed it is.
And they do have they have a couple other faces, Abby Sherlock as well as Kate. Kate being involved with the NSG side of things. Abby Sherlock, she's an influencer, I do believe, from working in the esports scene across different scopes. But nonetheless, as we do get into Vertigo, is there anything that you're specifically looking for one or the other team to find hard success here?
I feel like whoever has the audacity to go for those smoke plants will have a huge advantage on T-side.
Okay, and why's that?
Because there's so many times you see teams just stall out when there's the smoke wall.
Yeah.
They don't want to go for the plant, and half the time on Vertigo, if you don't go for that plant when the smokes are up, you are going to lose that round because you'll just get shot from the fast rotation.
Yeah, 100%. I can agree with that. Those smoke plants over at that bomb site are massive, and I mean, at the end of the day, it becomes one of those retake scenarios that people do end up loving. But I do believe we were maybe a little bit booted out of the server there because we weren't as active as we would have liked to have been there, Austin.
Yep.
We got to be on top of that. We got to be on top of that. Nonetheless, we are going right back into the server. We are going to get this party started.
And
let's go.
Yeah.
It does look like we have some AFKs in spawn. Might not actually be alive just yet. It does look like restarts are coming in. The ready up commands are coming out. We will be underway momentarily here.
Indeed. Let's see who gets the start on the CT side as well. I think that's going to be a pretty critical depender as well.
Definitely, yep. And I mean, coming down here, it was a 2-hour ride for me down from LA, and I got to go along the coast there. It was a beautiful little scenic route. I mean, coming along the coast, checking out the water, showing up in lovely Oceanside right now. This event is packed. It is full of people here looking to experience what Oceanside has to offer, and there's plenty of booths. So if you are in the area, if you are close by, this is something you might want to actually check out. There's a lovely event being run out here right now.
Indeed. I mean, what better can you get? Beach, esports, food.
The last time I saw a beach being casted, it was that Mykonos event in CS:GO. I don't know if you remember that a couple years back. There was a CS:GO event on the beach in Mykonos. Lovely event. Players absolutely love that event. And this is similar to it. Obviously, not as high as the prize pool. We don't have Vitality and stuff in attendance. But we do have the top female CS:GO players in North America ready to start this match. Let's get it rolling here, folks.
Let's get right into this matchup on Vertigo. We should be getting live in the next few seconds here and seeing who indeed will reign supreme here in the beautiful Oceanside. Literally is Oceanside, hence the name. We are getting live. We do see a dual Beretta buy as well on Emily, and I am liking that move as well. And starts it off beautifully. Jennifer with a bit of a team knife there. But it does seem that B side is open for business, but those dual Berettas are still going to be in play on Emily as she charges right in. The aim punch, though, will be a factor as Goose Breeder will take her down. Diane will find Sai, and that leaves 3v3 now. The bomb rotating all the way back towards A, but Artstar on another pair of dual Berettas has found another kill onto Jennifer. And the advantage does side with the CT side.
Yeah, this is kind of a stalemate right now as the bomb will be getting planted towards that A bomb site here. You're going to see the rotation starting to begin as Diane does take down Artstar now, turning it into a 2v2 here, Austin. And this is really where the side of CLG Red can take over this round as we do see the rotations coming in. Diane is going to fall. Bomb will be tapped now. Goose Breeder in the 1v2 to make this happen.
This is a good spot as well. It is not a one and done when there's no Molotovs in play. The Glock shots need to be hitting the heads here. She's dancing around the sandbags. The shot still not connecting. 3 rounds left in the clip. The reload comes through.
Oh my goodness.
And the kill comes through.
Getting that magazine into that Glock now. Goose Breeder able to pick one up. Abby Sherlock not able to find the bomb there. And CLG will take pistol round here off the back of Goose Breeder, pulling off a great clutch. 1-0 for the T side.
1-0 indeed. But again, what a great clutch from behind the sandbags. That is a perfect way to start things off. And great way to get things rolling. I mean, pretty good pistol round, all things considered as well. Really close, bringing it down to the wire.
It does look like there's a couple CTs in spawn just kind of discussing how this round wants to go down here. But it will be CLG into that B bomb side. A quick, clean plant here as Benita able to take down 2 as Jennifer is going to be taken down by Artstar. And now Sherlock able to take down Benny as Diane cleaning up this round and leaving one final member, Artstar, who will shortly fall as CLG Red find themselves 2-0 in the lead here.
2-0 up, but I believe the all-important first gun round is going to commence very shortly. See what the buy is going to be like. Does seem to be FAMAS's P90s, an M4, and assorted weaponry across the board.
I do think Abby Sherlock might be having a little bit of trouble actually buying as she's going to have a USP moving into this round. Not the best type of weaponry that you want as Benita, actually Goose Breeder, and Diane able to clear out that entire site. Artstar, a little bit of consolation frag as Emily joins in as well, trying to bring this round back. But you know what? It does look like that bomb site has been given to the CLG side as now we see Emily in a 2v1 here, Austin. Where does she go from here?
Seems to be veering over towards that jump area. Very dangerous position, can get caught out. There's plenty of doors and places for T's to hide in the post plant. But look at the flank. There's somebody even behind, and it's going to be Diane coming in. I don't think she'll be a factor, though. I think Emily's gone too far. Indeed, it will be Benita to finish her off, and 3 up.
Yeah, Diane in that position was kind of like the, if Benita can't close it out, at least Diane's in a strong enough position that probably won't get checked. So, at the end of the day, there's still a nice round out of CLG. We're going to see the dig side, however, looking towards a save now, or I actually call them the dig mix, as they do have quite a few players missing from the actual lineup. For those of you wondering, there's only 2 players from the Dignitas team here in attendance. However, they are putting up quite a fight now as Emily taking down Mrs. Bruce Lee, as Jennifer and Goose Breeder cement the round now once again in favor of CLG Red. Benita with the final kill.
That's an expected round. You go up against pistols and come out of it with a pretty clean win, so all things considered, expected. And the T-side dominance as well. It is Vertigo.
Yeah, on a map like Vertigo, it is harder to hold sites. I mean, at the end of the day, all you have to do is head towards that A bomb site. You can always plant in the open. Or if you take that B bomb site, it's almost impossible for the CTs to be able to retake. Nonetheless, though, we are going to see guns coming up from the CT side, and AWP as well as a scout right now. And Emily looking for a little bit of contact here. She's actually going to take down Jennifer as Diane moving into that A bomb site, able to take down Emily.
Oh, nice shot here with the XM, but the Act-10 will end up finishing off Artstar. The bomb goes down as well. The rotations are already here. Fast rotations coming in, but Mrs. Bruce Lee with the elimination onto Sai, and the advantage sits with the CLG team as well.
Nice little shot there from Goose Breeder, leaving only Abby Sherlock now to finally bring something together, and Goose Breeder is able to take her down. 5-0 run for CLG Red here as they are out on an absolute dominant fashion here, absolutely dismantling the dig mix.
Yeah, I could say they're putting them through the blender.
Indeed, indeed.
I am loving the use of the XM, though. It's a gun I believe is rather undervalued.
I like the idea from Sherlock Homie here, going ahead and pulling out that heavy machine gun here, seeing what she can get done with this. I mean, the more bullets, more help. As it will be Artstar burning Jennifer right now, as Benita is able to take out one player on the opposing side, and now a second onto Artstar. And this looks like the A bomb site has been opened up for business, but actually both sites have been opened up as bomb goes down in that B bomb site, leaving only Abby Sherlock now to make something happen.
It is that Negev up in the elevator shaft, but nobody shall be crossing those ever-dangerous crosshairs. Fall damage taken on the drop.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage indeed. Too bad there's no flex tape to patch that hole, huh?
Oh, a little bit of a TK going down.
A little
wonder if that's some inter-team turmoil going down on the CLG red side there, as Benita is going to find herself buried 6 feet under.
Wait, oh, it's the wrong bomb. So I was going to say if there's a chance that Sherlock Homie can find the ninja.
She was looking for the ninja. Not
Yeah.
going to find the ninja, though.
No kid as well. So the round will be going.
Ooh, Mrs. Bruce Lee having none of that from any of the CLG players. Second TK of the round.
Third of the game, too.
There you go. Yeah, lovely event out here, though,
It
Austin.
is
Lovely event.
absolutely beautiful. Great weather, great surfing, great entertainment. And
Yeah, the entertainment there. If you guys are down here and you're interested in dropping by, remember there are concerts going on. There's live music. I mean, this is a huge festival showcasing all the things that we love about Oceanside, California.
indeed. Artstar on the off, actually going to open things up. Sai finds a trade, but misses Bruce Lee. A wrecking ball in towards that ace site. There's still one to defend. Sherlock Homie, though. You really do hate to see it.
On the way down. On the way down. Artstar now in this 1v2. She has heard Benita as well as Emmy here in this position. Going for the bunny hop. Able to make it across, but misses Bruce Lee. Putting an end to that one. And it will be a 7-0 lead for CLG Red.
7-0. But there are no 007s. Actually, no, there is. Jennifer.
There is one. Jennifer sitting at 007.
Ironically, she's up 7-0.
Sherlock Homie's about to meet her as well, unless she gets a kill here. So
It's not over yet. There is still hope. But look what we have here on Jennifer. It's the Bison. The full-on Bison by rushing up towards the A site. But there is a little problem. They don't have the bomb.
no bomb indeed. Bomb heading over towards that B bomb site. And in fact, CLG Red is pushed out almost in front of these CTs, as we're going to see Diane find 2 right now, leaving only Sherlock, Kate, as well as Artstar to get the rest of this going.
Jennifer will get caught out with a knife jumping around. So a kill does go the way of the dig mix. The bomb is still far and away. Diane does get traded out. It's a 3v2. This is doable. Sherlock Homie has the M4 as well, but the lineup is there. And this is Bruce Lee again, finding kill after kill after kill.
All right, and looking at this round now in front of us, that was a save for Dignitas, so we'll see the M4s being brought out. Right now is Jennifer sitting at 0-8 as her team is leading 8-0. Not the start that Jennifer was looking for, but the opportunity to bring it back in, as she's going to be a little bit salty, put some bullets in the back of Goose Breeder here.
Looks like we might see a negative for a second there.
And it will be Mrs. Bruce Lee once again taking down Emily right now as Diane coming through the smoke. Able to take down Sherlock Homie now. Benita onto this B swinging. And this round is all but over here, Austin, as doesn't really look like Dignitas has too many options. Or, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really argue with that statement. It's pretty much, they're kind of up a creek without a paddle in this round, but that kill does give them a little bit of an entry back.
A little bit of hope.
There is no kit, so time is of the essence. And they are rather far away. Low HP on both Benita and Goose Breeder, but it doesn't seem that they are going to be going for this. No, they are going to be going for this retake. But Benita has found the kill. Artstar now in the 1v2. He needs to find these kills in fast, but it will be Benita to shut it down with a triple on the round. And another round going the way of CLG Red.
Yeah, unfortunately for the side of Dignitas right now, CLG moving around this map very quickly here, very efficiently. Not really giving Dignitas too much time there to actually, or the dig mix, I should say, too much time there to really exploit anything and get themselves back in the game right now. CLG off to a phenomenal start, and let's see if they can keep this pace up as we're moving towards the end of this first half.
Rush A simulator in effect. They're going to be working their way on up here. The A site completely and utterly open for the taking. 3 rotations coming in, but Emily not able to land the shots with the 5-7. Diane will take another down. It's Artstar gone, but B Swiggin is swagging out. 1 kill on the M4. Sai looking for more damage. Actually, it's B Swiggin to get the second kill. The auto sniper in play, but not for much longer. But B Swiggin on for a 3K. Looking for the 4 and the 1v1 clutch. Should be a 1v2, I believe. The bomb is ticking. No kit in play. She is far away from that ever-important objective in this game of Counter-Strike. Some yin-yang going on as well. And it will be a 10th double digits for...
Yeah, unfortunately, no time in that situation. That round pretty much going the way of CLG once again. A great start for them. 10-0 is what the scoreline is going to be right now as Dignitas, or the Dig Mix, I should say, sort of kind of falling flat here in this moment.
Just a little bit.
I mean, this might be a good time to tell those at home watching, if you're looking to get involved in your local circuit, if you're looking to get involved in the local amateur scene, get yourselves out there to events. Nerd Street Gamers hosts plenty of them. It's all something you might want to check out as Diane moving into this B-bomb site now, as well as Mrs. Bruce Lee are going to clear this one up.
Actually, there's a couple kills going fast. Jennifer's fallen as well. Only Goose Breeder and Bonita left. This actually is doable for the Dig Mix as Artstar lands another Deagle spray. That's all down to Goose Breeder. 1 headshot with the Krieg, looking for more. Emily is half HP, and she is the next in line to fall. Sai now on the 1v1 goes for the aggression, but Goose Breeder is not going to let this slip through her fingers. The 1v3 clutch.
Lovely clutch there coming out from Goose Breeder. They're able to secure the round. It does look like CLG not letting up any pace right now, as it does seem like Dig Mix is falling flat.
Could use a little seltzer water in that smoothie that they're becoming. Give it a little life, a little bubble.
Oh, bomb has been dropped.
It's not like they've really been needing it. So, all things considered, it's kind of been a bit of a rumble.
Okay, Emily able to pick up 2 in this situation now.
This is some hope. This is some big hope as the third kill goes. And there it is. Now it's a 1v4 for Jennifer, dropping the bomb and...
dropping herself out of the map.
Finishing my
We've got a round on the board here, folks. Dig Mix is in the game.
11-1. It's not 11-11. Not a wish just yet. But we do have a sawed-off. And let's see.
Have you checked out any of the food stalls yet?
I have not. I did notice a bow stall that caught my eye, though. So.
Ooh, okay.
Pretty good. How about you?
No, I'm getting there, though, as Emily now dropping quickly for the flank here, able to take down 1. Her spot has been given away, however, and it does look like the CT forces are split up, as well as the T here, as they're pressuring that A and B bomb site, Austin. Will be Bonita to find at least 1 before finally being taken down by Artstar.
Yeah, but that is the bomb in the possession of Artstar, and it's Emily and Artstar. 2 main rostered players for Dig playing here in this mix today. This does give them a pretty good chance at putting a second on the board. Emily
should be Artstar to find 1 here momentarily now, as she's playing behind the sandbag area, able to take down Mrs. Bruce Lee now, leaving it on to Goose Breeder in this 1v2 to make it happen for the CLG side.
She's already had 1 clutch today. Getting the molly out towards sandbags, so that position will no longer be a factor. It's a good follow-up nade if somebody was there. But unfortunately for Horde, there is nobody in the vicinity. But that spray through the yellow tarp doesn't actually do as much as I thought it would. But she does take a lot of damage in return. So this should be going the way of the Dig Mix. 30 seconds on the clock, 1 HP clutch. Is it to be? It is not.
And the second round on the board for Dig Mix now. You can hear them getting loud. You can hear them getting hype.
This is what you love to see about a LAN environment as well. Let's see if we get some talk back and forth between the 2 teams,
Let's
too.
see if CLG is going to put an end to this one, though. They can hear the screams. They can hear the cheers coming out from the Dig Mix.
Oh, look
I can imagine
here.
They're not a fan of it as the auto sniper comes out on both sides. Let's see where this one's going to go.
Does seem to be heading towards B. The auto sniper is not there, and Diane has just about cleared the site single-handedly. The bomb does go down. And honestly, if you are on the side of the Dig Mix, do you go for the save or you just say bonsai and rush
I
on
imagine
in?
they're going to be going for it. Artstar should be taken down regardless as Goose Breeder and Diane pull off the knife in this situation. Benita now taking down Kate. And it's onto the auto sniper of Sherlock Homie. She will be checked. She will be taken down. And CLG, well, just as quickly as it started for the Dig Mix, it's put to an end here as they're going to grab their 12th on the board, make this Vertigo very one-sided.
One-sided indeed, but it is always T-sided, pretty heavily in a lot of cases as well. Doesn't matter what level of play. You can see 14-1 halves even towards the advanced level. So definitely not an unexpected score on, especially if the Dig Mix can find a third here. The third round means this is possible. It is a very fun map to play on T-side. As you can see, CLG Red obviously having a ball. They just rush on in, guns blazing on this T-side. But it will not be a third round. Instead, it's 13 for CLG Red and a paltry 2 for the Dig Mix.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of expected this coming out. Nonetheless, it is one of those opportunities for both the ladies on both sides of this teams, whether it be CT or T, whether you're on CLG or you're on Dignitas, to showcase their talent, showcase why they're here. And I mean, Emily Artstar definitely showing why they are very competitive in the CSGO scene across NA, as well as the CLG Red ladies coming out, showing why they're just as competitive. I would have liked to seen both sides come at it with their full 5, but unfortunately this is what we're graced with, and you know what? It's a good start nonetheless.
Indeed, we get some more dual Beretta action. You see players like Nitro trying to bring this in towards the circuit as well, and honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea, but look at Sherlock Homie. There's the Zeus in play. All the noises. Oh, wait, that's our teammates for a second. I'm still back on the last half. Kills going back and forth. Benita having to try and lock things down. Gets dinked. The kill's not going through. And now it's down to Goose Breeder 1v4 on the dual Berettas. 3 players opposing her without a vest. Aim punch a factor on 4 out of 5 alive. The bomb, though, does go down. And Goose Breeder is rather far away without a kit as well. I think this will be a third round, a pistol round for the Dig Mix. And we might be seeing a little bit of a closer scoreline than I think we were anticipating. It is T-side.
Yeah, this is a good start for the Dignitas side here. Goose Breeder, not really much opportunity to get anything done here. She does start to begin to peek into that site. Quickly taken down by Emily. And a third round on the board for the Dignitas Mix.
Third round, 10 to go to bring this to a tie. Give it a couple more rounds in a row, and I might be starting to believe here.
Once they get to 13, that's when I'll start believing.
Not even to 12?
No, not even to 12. Once we do have a force spike coming out from the CLG Red side, very quickly dropping towards that B bomb site, and it does look like Emily is able to take down Goose Breeder. Look at this quick flank coming out from the CLG team. They're already behind them here, Austin.
They're already in T-spawn here.
Ooh, but look at this. Up. This is like a game of Snake right now as the bomb moving over towards that A bomb site.
They're just going to be
looking to get planted.
CLG spreading out, ready to engage. It's Diane to find 2. Emily gets 1 more on the paltry HP, but she is traded. Now it's a B Swiggin 1v2. No bomb down, but she does have the bomb on her back. An XM in hand up against one of those guns on the CT side. And an AK now upgraded on Mrs. Bruce Lee, who will go for the trade. And Benita's death will not be in vain. The answer back is there from CLG Red, as they will win the second round of the half.
Yeah, it was almost like a hide-and-seek going on there as you saw the Dignitas side move up towards that A-bomb site. CLG very aggressively pushing down that A-bomb site, and they kind of almost switched positions there. In the end, though, CLG able to close it out. Dig Mix, well, they're going to fall flat there in the moment. 14-3 is our scoreline now, moving into a force buy from the T side.
Look at this aggression again from CLG. They've already met up in the understairs. But Emily will open it up 1 and 2 on the P250. That second kill was fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal control to find the second headshot. Now it's Diane's turn. What a flick was that? The spray, though, does not connect.
Oh!
What? Okay. Goose Breeder. 3. Was that 3 shots?
I think that was 1 shot, to be honest.
Sounded
I feel like
it.
she just tripled with the shotgun. Beautiful, nonetheless. Beautiful, nonetheless. As we move on to match point here, 15-3 is the scoreline right now in favor of the CLG red side. That's Digmix falling flat in their first matchup. Remember, folks, this is a BO3. Diane now taking down 2 in this, a 4th and a 5th. It's the ace from Diane to finish this one up, and CLG will be taking the first map in this series. What do you have to say about that one, Austin?
Masterful way to end it. The ace, the P90 coming in, that 3K with the what was it, the XM with the Goose Breeder in the round before. Definitely had a very flashy way to end this one off.
Yeah, it was definitely a one-sided matchup there going forward. I mean, we kind of saw that, but once again, you know, this event is to showcase talent, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Both from the ladies from the Dignitas side that are participating, as well as the ladies from the CLG side that decided to come out to lovely Oceanside. And remember, folks, this is Supergirl Gamer Pro. I mean, if you're out here, if you can get down to this event, there's a couple more hours left. Make your way down. Make it happen. It's going to be a great time. There's food. There's entertainment. There's everything you want on your Sunday.
And there's Ocean.
And, who can
Can't forget
complain
the
about
ocean.
the ocean, right? And on top of that, I mean, we got some lovely sponsors in front of us. I mean, Nerd Street Gamers is helping out. Legion by Lenovo. We got Rocket. We got the U.S. Air Force as well involved. I mean, there's plenty of different companies out here doing this thing. And, I mean, this is exactly what you want.
I mean, got some great CS players out here showcasing what they do, bringing it to an audience that might not necessarily be the target. But it's introducing people to something that they might not know what's going on. Yeah,
and that's the thing, right? You're seeing people walk by. You're seeing people garner interest. You're seeing people wonder, you know, what is going on here and how can we get involved? That's exactly it. You can come out. You can show your support to these females, show your support to these ladies who are working their butts off to actually put on a show for you. I mean, if you don't know how much effort goes into professionally gaming, I mean, it's an 8-hour day. They start at around, you know, whether it be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they run till 10 o'clock in the evening. Maybe sometimes they're starting at 4 or 5 o'clock, and they're running all the way till midnight. So at the end of the day, this is another job for most of these ladies out here joining us today. And for all the people to come out, show their support towards them, I mean, that's exactly what you want to see. But I do believe coming up at this moment, we should have Abby Sherlock here to talk about couple things going on with this match. So Abby, why don't you take it away for us?
Supergirl Surf Pro is powered by Turtle Beach headsets and Rocket keyboards and mice. Visit us in the Pro Gamer Zone. Be sure to swing on by the U.S. Air Force display to check out their Performance Lab trailer, a interactive, one-of-a-kind experience where you can put your mental and physical skills to the test, featuring the latest and most advanced technology like the Oculus Rift and Connect 2. You'll be able to compete against your friends and airmen as you challenge your body and mind to see how you stack up to Air Force standards. Do you have what it takes? Gaming PCs and gear from Lenovo Legion are stylish on the outside and savage on the inside. Be sure to come over and check us out for some product demos and giveaways. I have to go back to being a CSGO pro, and we'll see you really quickly with that after our short commercial break.
Every superhero has an origin story. We all got our start somewhere. For us, it was the U.S. Air Force.
Nerd Street Gamers is the forefront of community-based gaming in locations expanding throughout the United States. Nerd Street Gamers brings the community, the tournaments, the professional team boot camps, and the celebrities to your backyard.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Supergirl Gamer Pro, located here in lovely Oceanside, California. Being brought to you by lovely sponsors like Legion by Lenovo, Nerd Street Gamers, Turtle Beach, Roccat, and of course, the U.S. Air Force. Always got to shout out the U.S. Air Force. Did you know I wanted to be a pilot when I grew up?
I did not know you were.
Yeah, as a kid, that was like the dream. That was the dream. I was in Air Cadets. I was pushing for that. And then I decided esports was my calling.
I think you made the right choice, man.
I'd still like to fly a jet sometime.
Of course. I mean, who wouldn't
Right,
want to
so,
fly a jet?
U.S. Air Force, if you're out there, at Evan_emote, hit me up. But before we go any further, like I said, I'm at Evan_emote on Twitter, and beside me is at BogCS, also known as Austin. Tell me how you're doing today, brother.
I'm doing fantastic. We've got a beautiful beach. We got some great surfing going on, some great entertainment, food, drink, everything you could really want. And, of course, we have esports.
Yeah. What more could you ask for, right? I mean, we were hanging out by that entertainment booth. We were listening to some of the tunes that they had blasting for us. How did you feel about those DJs?
There were some pretty well-skilled DJs, some pretty good singers as well, some performers that were up on stage. So it's definitely some top-quality entertainment here for sure.
Yeah, speaking of skill, we've got two very skilled teams in front of us right now. CLG Red, a team that actually came off WESG victory, being the best female team at that tournament, bringing home the grand prize, as well as Dignitas Mix. So, unfortunately, the whole Dignitas team isn't here today, folks, but we do have Emily as well as Art, star champions in their own rights. I do believe they've won the IEM Katowice female tournament a couple times, Copenhagen female tournament a couple times. So, I mean, both the ladies on both these teams, no stranger to trophies.
Not at all. I mean, these are the top two teams, female teams in North America.
Yeah, and one could even argue top 5 in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely agree with that statement.
Right? So, as we do move into Mirage, we came off of that first map loss. I do believe it was 16-3 as CLG Red absolutely dismantles Dignitas. How do you think this one is going to change?
It's a map everyone knows how to play. It's a map you can pug. So I think it's going to go a lot smoother for the Dig Mix. It's definitely an easier one to integrate everybody. So I think it'll be a closer scoreline. It won't be 16-3.
Okay. That's hopeful. That's a hopeful one. As we are waiting for a couple more people to just ready up very quickly here, I do believe we all will be getting going momentarily right now, as I do believe we will see CLG Red starting on that T side, Dignitas starting on that CT side. But right off the bat, Austin, what's the strategy here? If you're Dignitas, you just came off that rough little loss the Dignitas mix did. How do you change it up going into this match?
I mean, honestly, you can just count that map as a wash.
Okay.
Go into just be like, throw it in the back of your mind, just throw it in the bin, start fresh.
I threw it on the ground. All right, folks, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty right quick, but we are back. We are strong. We are lions.
Lions. Sea lions.
Sea lions over in Oceanside,
Yes.
California. Have you ever seen a sea lion?
I have, yes.
I've never seen a sea lion.
When I was younger, out on a fishing trip and saw one on one of the buoys, just
Oh, look
chilling
at this
out.
guy. Look at this guy, fancy with his buoys and his big words. All right. Freeze time will be ending shortly. Matches restarting as we are about to go live here on Mirage, our second map out of the BO3. CLG Red taking down Digmix in that first map on Vertigo. Let's see if Digmix can turn this one around here and bring it to a third map.
I think we all know BO3s, BO5s. Getting to that final map is always a special treat to see. It's always a different brand of Counter-Strike that's played on that final decider map, but see if we do get there. It does seem to be a B train, actually an underpass train, but it seems to be heavily countered mid-pressure, mid-aggression coming in from the CLG Red side. As now the underpass train comes in, they're all working their way up. The only problem is there's so many USPs, so many ranged engagements coming in. Jennifer goes for the knife, does not actually get close enough to deal much damage. Goose Breeder, Mrs. Bruce Lee, and Diane are still alive and kicking, but it's going to be a train back towards A.
I love this.
It's the full-on fake strat.
A little bit of an around the world coming out from the Digmix side here as they went from B tunnels to lower B, up through middle, back through T spawn, and now that A bomb site is what they're going to be approaching here as the majority of CLG Red moving over towards B, realizing it has been cleared. The rotations are coming out, but it's too late. Bomb will be planted right now by side.
It was all an elaborate ruse. They did go back towards A, but Elite will fall first. The first in a line of many to come, potentially. Sherlock Homie dodging bullets like Neo from the Matrix, but it's Artstar to trade her out, and Goose Breeder now in the 1v2. She's had clutches on Vertigo, but this is a different story. The Deagle shot, though, lands the first initial 30 or 50 damage or so, but will be side actually finish things off. And the pistol round goes the way of the Digmix.
Yeah, that is huge right now for Digmix. I mean, they've won both the pistols. That's exactly what they want. Now, let's see if CLG Red, yep, they're going to do exactly that. Force buying up now. Let's see if they're going to be able to bring this one to one apiece, or is Digmix going to pull themselves away with two?
The thing that worries me for Digmix is that they only have one solitary rifle. And this also worries me. Diane jumping on in. Artstar down for the count. Emilite has found a kill across the map. I believe this Bonita to fall on mid, but Goose Breeder's bringing the Deagle heat, making it 2 and a 3. Okay, the spray coming in, and the fourth, the Kayota to finish it off. And CLG Red strike back as venomous as ever.
Yeah, just like that, quicker than Thanos could snap his fingers. CLG Red has tied this one up.
That was a beautiful answer back there from CLG Red. Some spectacular, stellar shots from Goose Breeder on the Desert Eagle. The hand cannon showing its worth. It's a pretty good $1,700 investment, armor in the Deagle. It's going to be the force back from the Digmix, however. But underpass push coming in. The dual Berettas on Artstar actually win that duel against Diane without sustaining any damage at all. That's a great opening pick for the Digmix. They would love to start a war of attrition with the CT side. And there will go the trade. Jennifer falls. Mrs. Bruce Lee falls to Artstar as well. The MP5 yields 2. Now it's all down to Bonita and Goose Breeder, the last two alive for the CT side. CLG Red might be reeling a little bit, but they still have Goose Breeder full HP on the AK, and it takes down Emilite. B Swiggin will be the next in line to fall, but there is still more to do. But Bonita has to finish off the start that Goose Breeder put in motion, but Artstar, 5 kills on the round. It was the ace for Artstar, every single one. And the first one was a dual Beretta kill.
Yeah, you got to be happy about that if you're Artstar. They're taking the round under her back. They're making it happen for the Digmix side. There's going to be a second round on the board for the T's.
An important second round as it does put the CT side in a bit of a predicament, but they are going to go for the force buy. And actually, I'd say their buy is about the same, if not slightly better than the T's. 2 M4s, an AUG, an XM, and a Deeg. The Deeg's already found a kill. That's one of the rifles dropped as well. Goosebreeder will find a second, but Psy and B-Swiggin are going to take down 2 more. The Galil will not yield fruit. The AK will. B-Swiggin finds a second, but her teammate Sherlock Homie is no longer with her. The 1v3 needs to be finished off, but Mrs. Bruce Lee, the nice little stutter step strafe in the air, will catch her off guard and put her 6 feet under.
All right, seems like rounds are just being traded back and forth here, and this is a lovely second map coming out, a complete change in culture from the Digmix side. It looks like they're able to feel a little bit more comfortable. You're seeing them picking up frags a little more evenly right now, but it still is CLG not letting them pull away.
There does seem to be some mid-aggression coming in, but it's Goosebreeder to actually challenge with an AK up against an AWP, and Psy actually is her first victim. And now it's Diane coming in. The leg shot does not convert. Finally, Artstar gets the trade, but it's a little too late. She does find a second kill. There's more to find. She knows there's more to the lineup. So close, but oh so far. The shot on the Cat does not connect as well. And Mrs. Bruce Lee will deal the final damage from the Cat corner. First consecutive round 1 goes the way of CLG Red on the CT side, the favored side of Mirage. Still 3-2, still close. But now I think it's time to save if you are the Digmix. Dual Berettas, P250s, CZ, and a Glock. Up against a Bison P90, a couple M4, one M4 and a couple AKs. And A-Site will be that point of contention. The P90 going aggressive, that's Diane. She's going to go full bore in here. B-Swiggin wins that duel with the CZ, close range. Doesn't take too much damage as well, no armor, so... Interesting fight to win. There still is more to deal with, as well as a flank. It's Jennifer ranged with the Bison to take one down. Make it a double for Jennifer. Benitez found one on the AK. Make it a second. And Jennifer on the Bison will notch herself a third.
Yeah, pretty simple round there for the CLG Red side. Essentially getting in the face of the Digmix, not letting them get any room to do what they did in that previous round where we saw Artstar pull off the ace. Instead, they're going to put an end to it before it even begins. Pull themselves into this 4-2 lead now, as we are going to watch Digmix try and make something happen.
Emily has the that's her gun of choice, as you mentioned in the pre-match. That Molotov will actually force her forward. She does spot out a body, but she takes such significant damage. But however, it's Artstar. Psy to find a second. That's 2 opening picks going the way of the Digmix, and now things are looking promising for them in this round. It's a good flash towards mid. Mrs. Bruce Lee, though, still holed up in left side of snipers. Will escape now. And Benita's actually getting a little aggressive towards Palace. I would not be surprised to see her get more aggressive, potentially push on in. Who was it on the Tetris? Who was on Tetris? It's B-Swiggin.
I have no idea Benita's actually there now. Benita getting a little bit curious. Able to take down one now. Find a second as well. We're into a 2v2 just like that as Emily now trying to pick up Benita under this balcony. Able to take her down. It's on to Goosebreeder with that auto shotgun. Let's see if she can keep this ball rolling.
The range on that gun is good enough to take down Emily with a good body shot at range. I don't think there's any upgraded... Oh, there's an MP5. She's going to go... There's an M4. She's not going to go for it. There's no bomb plant. She doesn't have to rush this. She can play all the time she needs. She's going to fake it back now, going for the M4. We'll grab it. I don't believe Sherlock Homie saw the gun disappear. There's only 6 rounds in there. This could be a little bit of a detriment. Switches over to the MP5, though. Fast switch. The shot does not connect. Spray coming in from the MP5, doing the chip damage. And Emily going for that information peek. Takes the peek, but does not connect the shot. Goosebreeder again in the clutch. Going for the spray through the wall, and it does connect a headshot.
Emily now in this 1v1, looking for any information she can. She's able to take down Goosebreeder, able to pick up the round, and Digmix will get their third on the board.
A third on the board, and only one shy of the 4 placed down by
Close
CLG
to tying
Red.
this one up.
Indeed. Way to just beat around the, not let me beat around the bush and just cut right through it.
Hey man, that's why we're a team, right?
Exactly.
You're going into it, and I just put it right on the board right there. Anyways, so as we move into this round, we are going to see some aggression towards middle here as Emily able to take down Diane on the push. Turn this one into a 5v4, and we are going to see some re-aggression now from Jennifer. She's going to be caught out by Artstar looking at that lower B.
The op in the hands of Mrs. Bruce Lee does not connect. The Molotov will force her out of position, but the smoke is there. And Goose Speeder with it. I thought the nade would have actually done more damage. Does not. Op in the hands, though. Close jungle. Very rough spot. Very tough spot. She does have a teammate with her, but Goose Breeder falls all but instantaneously. Sai with a beautiful kill. And the op on Elite will finish things off. 4 apiece now. As I mentioned, it's a much more comfortable map for both teams, so it's a little bit closer of an affair here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and Emily getting those early picks going on. Artstar really showing up on this second map. Definitely
She's
making
12 and 6.
Yeah, making it very difficult for CLG to run away with this one.
I mean, 12 and 6, 8 rounds into the game. That's a very impressive score. I believe an ace is tacked into there as well. Flash goes in, but it's a team flash. Beastwick not going to aggress. Sai goes for it. Emily with the op, taking shots through the smoke, but the pot shots will not connect. Diane swinging with a deagle, going for damage, but Emily will eventually trade. Benita, though, switches over to the USP and will take down Artstar.
Going down as will be Mrs. Bruce Lee. Able to take down Sherlock Homie. I mean, Emily does trade it out almost instantaneously, but then she loses her life to Benita now, who's getting very aggressive towards middle, able to find that kill in CLG Red. As quickly as it was tied up by Digmix, well, CLG is going to start pulling away here. 5-4 is our scoreline now, as we are moving in to the latter parts of this first half.
The latter portions, indeed. We are 10 round, or playing our 10th round. We've played 9, just into that final third. One thing I've noticed, though, when CLG Red get for that aggression play, they go for the aggro pushes somewhere, say underpass mid. It's been working for them. As Jennifer will actually start things off, that's Beastwick to fall early. The aggression again coming through. Diane's all the way towards top of C. The B hit will be coming in, but there's so much information for CLG Red. They know what's about to happen, and Goose Breeder has a mag 7. It's going to find one, finds the second as well, coming in close. Sai will be her next victim, and Sherlock Homie the 1v5. The new face here, one of the new faces for that CLG side. A UMP in hand, and a very tall task ahead. Does a decent amount of damage to Goose Breeder, but unfortunately too many bodies to pick. It will be 6 now for CLG Red. 2 away from winning the half. As you mentioned, they do seem to be starting to pull away. The money is also not too great for the Digmix.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really pulled away in terms of the rounds that they've won just because they've been so close, Austin, in those situations. However, looking at it right now, the save will give them enough money to start buying into those gun rounds, start getting involved a little bit more as we move forward. But it does look like CLG right now won't be getting too aggressive, aside from Mrs. Bruce Lee, who's going to find 2 towards lower B. It will be the majority of the team just waiting for any aggression from the T side.
Jennifer's going for some little nice scout jump picks over towards T ramp, but nobody peeking out just yet. There is B swigging with a Glock in hand, but Sai does have the P250, the only gun you can really fathom doing much damage. The Glock spray coming in does a decent amount to Diane, actually. But Sai is going to swing on in. Bruce Lee is taking down 1 more, and Diane will finish it off with 2 kills on the AK. A couple headshots there. 7 rounds now on the board for CLG Red, 3 separating these 2 teams. And it seemed to be like a bit of a drag race at the start. Both cars jockeying for position at the beginning, and then one car pulls away in the end.
Exactly. Just a little bit more fine-tuned is the CLG Red side versus the Digmix Pug here that we're seeing. They are starting to pull away right now, and it will be Emily with a very nice kill towards the middle area to keep their team in this. But it does look like the aggression towards mid will be thwarted, as we are going to see the CLG side falling into a little bit more of a passive play as Mrs. Bruce Lee peeking off Cat. Benita with the re-peek towards Connector, and just like that, we're into a 4-on-3.
That was a disgusting shot from Benita. We saw it from Emily's point of view. We know just how painful that felt. But this play from B swigging on the op. That's a double, and now it's Jennifer on a scout. Well, that's a nice headshot onto Artstar. Sherlock Homie's low. She could get her through the box if she got the right angle. But she still has to deal with the op on B swigging. The no scope will not. No scope.
Damn. Kate
Swiggin'
coming out with that AWP in that moment, making it happen. You can see her happy about it, making that one happen for her side. She's staying in it. And it will be Dignitas getting their 5th on the board.
Great discipline there in the Palace as well to wait things out, pop out on A, and then when everyone's focused on the mid push, strike like a cobra in the grass. Look at this A stack though. 3 players heavy over. The bomb out mid, but Goosebreeder's actually found the opening kill in the Palace. Goes for the second, Sherlock Homie. It's the next in line to fall. Diane though, close shotgun hopping, trying to take down Sai, will be eliminated. Galil will no
Clean
longer
round.
find anything else. Very clean round.
Only
sacrifice
Diane going
one.
down. That AWP of hers gets recovered as well, Austin. You got to be happy in that situation if you're the side of CLG.
All you lost was a scout. And do you really want that?
Exactly. As we move towards the end of this first half, it doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, CLG Red off to a great start. They've got plenty of money in their back pockets. It's looking like CLG will be pulling away with this 10-5.
You got a triple op set up on CT side Mirage as well. It's a very dangerous proposition to anyone going up against it, especially a distinct lack of utility as the Dig Mix has currently. There's some good aggression from Mrs. Bruce Lee as well. I think she's going to have herself a clip. The first shot clips the pixel. Second shot will actually go to the USP or the P250. Headshot spray does convert. Jennifer and Benita take down 2 more, and a very clean round. Last one was pretty clean. This one was absolutely clean. Final round of the half, 9-5. We can get that 9-6 scoreline. I think it's going to go 10-5, I have to say.
I mean, there's still the opportunity. We were seeing Artstar. We're seeing Emily really come alive here. Kate really showing up here at moments in this first half as well. So the opportunity is there, but will they take advantage of it?
Thing is, this aggression again. Jennifer with the... Oh, I thought she hit that thing. She gets taken down. That's some insane XM plays all today. I mean, we had the triple kill with 1 shot.
Yep.
Goosebreeder on Vertigo.
Exactly.
And if that would have been a long-range dink on a pixel angle in an op and TV room, I would have just about lost my mind. But Emily will be looking for 1, and Jennifer will be no more in this round as Sai will take down Diane. So things looking more and more promising for the Dig Mix as Goosebreeder, Mrs. Bruce Lee, and Benita are the final 3 to halt the aggression. Make it just 2 as Mrs. Bruce Lee has fallen. First shot from Goosebreeder does not connect. She spots out the elbow with the flash player, but it's Benita to actually get 2. Spraying long range from triple. Artstar looking for that ticket booth pick. And Kate and Artstar, the last 2 alive. Artstar looking for the damage, but that a lot of damage has not been found just yet. And Goosebreeder has... She not spot the person on Cats. Artstar to take down 1, but the instant trade comes through. Kate versus the ace of Benita, and it's Kate to win that out.
There, a little happy dance coming up from Kate as well after that, making it a 9-6 half. Dig Mix making this one happen for their team here, keeping themselves in this game. It does look like CLG now will have their work cut out from them here as they move on to their T side. You can see the concentration on their faces.
This is not as easy as I think they would have anticipated. In fact, it's a pretty solid half on T-side Mirage, 6 rounds. So now the ball is kind of in the Dig Mix's court. Let's see what the pistol buy is. It's a serious pistol buy. No dual Berettas, no mean guns at all. There's a smoke on Jennifer as well, being used towards triple. That should enable a bomb plant to go down, but it was a retake A setup, and Diane has found the first. However, Sai gets 1, but it's traded back as Goosebreeder drops Emilite. Beastwig and Kate will now fall as well as Sherlock Homie. A tall task indeed, a 1v4 with a USP. And timing is not on her side as Goosebreeder swings in with a Glock and ends this pistol round in favor of CLG.
Yeah, it did look like Sherlock Homie was actually checking out that USP silencer, wanted to figure out how to put it back on the weapon. Not really sure about the mechanics of it, and she's going to be getting taken down in the middle of that. However, it will be 10-6. We will see some of the Dig Mix players actually pulling out some weapons and try and get some kills within this round.
I like this play. You got the MP5. Artstar got 4 kills with it, but she is far and away from where the point of contact is. That is the A site. It's wide open. It's been taken over. And Goosebreeder will thin the herd even more. Sherlock Homie. Again, the timing and market just not going her way.
No, it doesn't. It's CLG Red keeping this pace up that we saw on Vertigo here, absolutely going through this match. And it does not seem like the Dig Mix have an answer just yet. But perhaps these rifles being pulled out is exactly what they need.
Got a lot of HEs as well. Let's see if there's a nade stack. Oh, it is going in towards ramp. One nade goes in, two nades. That's some chunky damage. But still, the damage has to be done by the rifles. It's Jennifer, however, to find 3 on the Bison. And I think it's the first time I've ever seen a triple kill with a Bison like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely moving through that bomb site. Really nothing putting up a wall in front of her here. Jennifer's going to keep on going towards Market. And the tase from Artstar. Gonna go ahead and take her down. Getting caught throwing a nade, however, will be Benita able to take her down. And it's on to Sherlock Homie once again. And that Molotov, burn, baby, burn. She will go down.
Eliminated with fire and flame. And soon enough, we will be.
It's a good song, too.
It is a good song.
Yeah.
It's a very good song.
Through the fire and the flames we carry on. It's a good song.
Indeed. And we will carry on through this match. 12-6 now, the scoreline. CLG Red has doubled what their opposition has put on the board. Thanks in large part to the Bison on Jennifer in that last round.
Exactly. Emily. Ooh, inside.
Okay.
Here
Side.
we go. Oh.
The XM. Usually you see that gun on a map like Nuke, Inferno.
Yeah, you can see that hold on a map like Nuke where it's a lot more tighter. You're going to actually have a stronger hold with the shotgun. But when you go onto a map like Mirage, you got to really play those tight angles to get those frags. And you're going to see Sai do exactly that. Pushed up towards the ramp, able to put a stop to that CLG side as they're going to force the Molotovs now moving out in towards that A bomb site.
Ooh.
Emily is going to find herself first man down as Dignitas, well, they're looking worse for wear here as Mrs. Bruce Lee will be taking down Artstar, leaving Sai, who's sneaking into the bomb site.
Sai is playing this so well. I think she should go hop on this. She needs to hop on this. Oh, the Molotov so aware. CLG Red and B Swiggin. The 1v4. She's got 2 already. This could be the ace. 1v4 ace clutch against CLG Red.
Nervous about her backside. That's what you can see right there. Watching that flank, making sure nobody's able to flank her right now. It will get caught, though, as Goose Breeder able to take her down. And that will be CLG moving on to their 13th.
3 more. And it's a CLG victory. So times are getting tough for the Dig Mix. They don't have a lot of leeway. They don't have a lot of margin for error anymore. And Mrs. Bruce Lee has just brought out the auto sniper. She's taking it towards Palace. This is a very dangerous position for those sniper rifles. Emily has the op. She's watching the ramp push, however. But the first shot does go her way, and that's a great opening for the Dig Mix. However, the second shot does not land. A third as well, not connecting. The auto sniper, however, will eliminate one, but gets traded out instantly by Artstar on the MP5. Finds a second, goes for the third on the USP as B Swiggin adds another kill. And it will be an 8th on the board. Some BM coming in at the end as well. Really do love to see it.
The Dig side deciding that the A bomb side is what they're going to stack. They're only sending one person over to the B, and it's going to pay off in dividends as they're going to get a fairly strong hold coming out towards that A bomb site, able to lock that one down, get themselves an 8th round on the board, and now put CLG's money in a little bit of a worse for wear situation here.
Yeah, they are in that reset scenario, but look at where they're training. They're all going B, and there is nobody from the CT side on B. Not one soul. But now actually Emily's worked her way in. She has the op, but it's still a very tough position to play from to get entries onto the site with the sniper rifle. Market smokes going down. It's a clinical take by CLG Red. They are not playing around. They are here for blood.
Yeah, unfortunately in this position, it might be better off to save if you're the Dignitas side, as there's just too much holding going on from CLG Red, but we are going to see Artstar making her way up towards those tunnels, able to take down Diane as Mrs. Bruce Lee. Nice Sherlock homie, but Artstar still on the prowl right now, looking for another kill, able to take down Mrs. Bruce Lee. We're into the one-on-one here, folks, as Goose Breeder and Artstar. What is going to happen here? Time is ticking away. The knife comes out. She's missing the knife. But she gets off the bomb.
No! So close, yet so far. Both go down with the explosion, but that could have been a round going the way of the Dig Mix.
Ooh, very, very scary round there in front of us. I actually thought the defuse was going to be taken out, but the knife gets missed. There's some whiffs going on, and we end up seeing the side of CLG Red get their 14.
P90 on Sherlock Homie. It's a glass cannon P90. Let's see what kind of damage it can do. Deagle 5-7 to the USP with a Zeus in hand. Sai, though, swings out the Deagle spray, eventually takes down Jennifer, but the kills are just going the way of CLG Red as Sai... Wait, did...
Nobody knows?
What? Surely this isn't
Oh my
happening.
God.
Surely not. Surely not. Evan, what are we witnessing right now?
We're watching the ascension of a man, a simple man with the Deagle getting taken down there by Bonita. And it's going to be 15 on the board.
Oh, that could have been the play.
Exactly.
I'm still baffled as to how Sai was able to just escape detection after finding the kill under the balcony area. But
sometimes things happen.
Things do happen, just like this B rush is about to happen. They're trending towards B. It's the A stack, and CLG Red, 5-woman post plant. What are you going to do to stop this if you are the Digmix? What can you do to stop this?
Damn, Mrs. Bruce Lee absolutely going through with that heavy machine gun now, picking up her second kill of the round. This one looking a little bit rough for the Digmix side as Bonita now taking down Kate. Sai able to take down Bonita, but there's still plenty of work cut out for him, as it will be Jennifer taking him down. Sherlock Homie, the final member alive. She doesn't even move towards the bomb. This one is going the way of CLG Red now, folks, as they're going to take the show match in a very quick fashion, 2-0.
2-0 indeed, pretty quick. It did get a little closer on Mirage, but it still was not as close as it might have been if it was the full roster of the Dig Squad. However, oh, Sherlock Homie does take the kill. The bomb, though, does explode before the second can go her way. But that, folks, is going to be it for that show match. 2-0, the scoreline in favor of CLG Red.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what we were going to expect, right? CLG Red coming with a fairly strong roster. At the end of the day, when you're looking at a team like CLG Red, going up against a team like the Digmix, you know that they're kind of going to be outnumbered. They're going to be outmaneuvered in this situation. That's exactly what happened. Would I say that some of the Dignitas female players didn't play outstanding? Yeah, we did. We saw some great display from Artstar. We saw great display from Emily. And, I mean, that's all they came out to do, right? Showcase the talent that our female players have in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, there's some great talent in this scene. Doesn't get as much credit as it deserves, but this is an opportunity for them to showcase what they are, what they can do, and they did a great job of it.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, coming out here to lovely Oceanside to watch a show match like this, an environment like this is exactly what you want, right? You want the beautiful beach, you want the surfers, you want the great food, you want the great beer, and then on top of that, you want the great video games, and that's exactly what we're getting here today.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's one of the best atmospheres you can have for a show match, for an event even. I mean, just picture an event on the beach.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah, Surf Gamer Girl, Super Gamer Girl. I mean,
Supergirl, Surf Pro, and Gamer Pro.
Exactly. Supergirl Gamer Pro. It's kind of a tongue twister at times.
It is a bit of a tongue twister, but
nonetheless, I do believe we will be kicking it to an interview momentarily here. I do believe it's going to be with the CLG Red girls, who actually played phenomenally throughout this series. Quick 2-0 for them. It wasn't really that hard, as you could tell, but we will be getting an interview with them with none other than Abby Sherlock.
Yep. So hopefully pretty soon we'll be getting into that. But
yeah, no, we're going to throw it in a little bit to them as they get set up. But what was your favorite part about this event? What was your favorite part about this weekend, Austin?
I mean, I love the beach.
Yeah.
I love the ocean. I have that call of the sea in my blood. I come from seafaring folk.
Okay.
So for me, it's kind of genetic. I love the ocean.
All right.
So it's one of my favorite parts. But I think my favorite part has to be getting to see these girls come out and showcase what they do.
Of course.
To bring it to a new audience.
At the end of the day, that's what it's about, right?
It is.
It is. And I do believe we are ready to get going with those interviews. So we're going to throw it to Abby Sherlock. Take it away with the interviews with CLG Red.
Oh, what's up? We are here with the winners of our CSGO Pro Tournament, CLG Red. Wow, what a game, y'all. My first time playing, and what a time. How was that game for y'all?
It was fun. Nice weather out here, so we just came out to have fun. So
Totally. I know y'all came down last year. How was it like? What do y'all think about just being here for Supergirl in general?
There's a lot of cool things going on, like the surfing, and I know they have like some military booths.
Music.
And the music, of course. So I don't know. Supergirl's always been pretty cool last year and this year, and it gives me an excuse to go outside. So.
And we gamers need more of that. So good job. Wow. I'm just so thankful for y'all for coming down and making the drive down today and showing us what some pro Counter-Strike gameplay looks like. And thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yay! We would like to thank all of our sponsors of Supergirl Gamer Pro, including Lenovo Legion, Nerd Street Gamers, the U.S. Air Force, Rockhat, Turtle Beach, DX Racer, and everyone who came out this weekend to make this event a fun, roaring success and encouraging more women to get into esports and encouraging the women already in the scene. So thank you so much. My name is Abby Sherlock, aka Sherlock Homie, and thank you for a great, great weekend. And we will see you next year. Bye, y'all. There.